everyone, and welcome back to another Trails in the Sky challenge run, the live stream series where we're trying to beat this amazing RPG night remote without ever changing our starting gear. And if you want to watch these challenges in your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell button to stay notified. Now, if you're wondering why I'm excited for tonight, well, first of all, you probably noticed the party's definitely a unique configuration here. We have Joshua, Prince Oliverts, and Zin here. And that's because this is part one of a two-part plan to rescue the Queen! The Queen! So let's see what we can do. I've got a really bad feeling about this, though. Like, the moment that we heard last stream that Estelle and Joshua would be on different teams for this mission, so to speak, something bad's going to happen, okay? And it's probably going to involve Joshua. Joshua, are you going to... Is my theory that Joshua is going to defeat the Queen come to reality? Is that where this is going? I have to wonder. Like, that would be such a twist. But we'll find out. One way or another. How are we doing on healing items? I think we still have a ton of healing items, so unless there's like some brand new orbit we can get, I think we're going to be about as good as we're going to get. Let's, which one is the orbital shop? This one, okay. Actually, is everyone maxed out with their orbits? Because I want to make sure we have a good, I think this is a decent balance. Joshua's we're going to rely pretty heavily on Joshua here, I think. Are there like is there anything new? Actually, we don't have an Action 3, do we? I feel like we're at a point in the game where having Action 3 would be supremely helpful. Like all of these things, like... Wait, 50%? Excuse me? Seriously? Wow. Alright. I want that. Definitely want that. Let's, I think in terms of, like, opportunity cost, Action 3 is probably going to be the most, useful. And then getting an EP Cut 3. Just to have it. Yeah, because in this game, speed is everything. So it made such a huge difference. Debating giving Joshua EP Cut 3 just because a 50%, you know, decrease in EP used is huge. But I might hold off on that just because we don't know how things will shape up with Estelle here. And also, Sherazard... Actually, Chloe's probably going to be pretty under-equipped, too, so we have to take that into consideration. Because we did remove all the orbits from Chloe before the, before that chapter ends, so... we have that to contend with. Hey, Copper Nicholson, welcome! Oh, you're having millions through the stream. Alright. Have a good nap, Copper Nicholson. Hello, everyone! Good to see you all again! Where are we? Oh, hey, Milliam. We are in... Grancel, heading towards the castle. Ooh, castles. I like castles! Castles are fun! We went to the castle in Erebonia, in Heimdall. Oh, that did happen, didn't it? Oh, you're the racers who won the tournament, are you? That was over. Go back to the guilds! That cell's now totally locked down. We're under orders not to allow anyone to fast. Ow. Can you make the Inception? Well, just maybe. No, we can't make the Inception. Oh, I'm sorry. Fine. All right. Right. Sorry. I'm forgetting that the sewers. We talked about this. This is why we have the whole sewer side quest. Wait. I just realized is there. Okay. Man. Joshua is in. I'm glad to see that the two of you are safe. Heard about Princess Claudia's request from a member of the Royal Guard. Don't worry about us. Even if the Royal Army were to get in, I'll have no trouble pleading ignorance. Convincingly. Ooh, that's scary though. Elnan, are you going to end up being evil? Are you going to end up just being like a front man, so to speak? I do wonder. But yeah, unfortunately, like, Grancel really didn't have that much in the way of side quests. And to be fair, I understand why. Like, it's very, very clear. Like, I mean, for the most part, I guess Bose had, like, a few less. But I guess Bose was kind of a smaller region. Yeah, so, like, for the most part, Roland, Bose, and Rowan have about the same amount of quests. Zeiss has a few more, oddly enough. No idea why. I guess it's because the temporary librarian things is just like its own unique little quest. But Grancel, on the other hand, you know, not much in the way of quests. I mean, I understand why, because it's such a story-heavy chapter, and it's really focusing on this because, like, this has to take precedent. But it does make Grancel feel, by comparison, just a bit less deep. But part of that could also be because, like, if my theory is correct that we actually start the next game in Grancel, then it makes sense that we don't want to do as much here to really give it time to thrive in the second game. It's interesting though. It's like, this Grancel's like easily the biggest city, and yet... What's that? Huh. Oh, Copper Nicholson, you want to be a librarian? That's awesome. I wish you all the best with that. Yeet. Let's, where are we going? Right. I'm gonna go to the, we're going to the east block here just because I think, I'm just gonna take a wild guess, chat, that because of what we did in the sewer side quest, the way into the castle is probably going to be on the east side. But we'll see. Okay, so I'm trying to think, was there any spot that seemed weird? Now let's see. I believe it would be our best interest to confirm the location of the secret waterway. Yeah, right. Please wait on it. All right, we do have this map. Right. So where are we? We're currently at this staircase marked here on the lower left. Are we? Are we? This is the east side, though. I thought we were on the low. We went to the east. No, that doesn't make any sense. We're. No, this is interesting, chat. I think the game didn't expect us to start from the east entrance because the way they're describing this, like, I am pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that the staircase they're referring to is actually the west staircase. They're assuming you didn't do the Grancel sewer section. Just trying to think though, like, looking at this. The only way in is at point 2. Everything else isn't connected. Yeah, so you have to go from the east side to get there. So we go from the bottom right, I think. And then out, we go down there, we go to section 3. We go up there. Yeah, that very long hallway. We wander that long hallway and back in that direction where there were those, like, 3 little openings. That's where the secret entrance is. Okay. Actually, AOR is marked with the equal sign in the center. And then there'll be an entire sub-dungeon, as we can see there, chat, because there's that whole subsection. Where we could probably get some more treasure chests and stuff. And then we can get to the castle. Alright. I feel like there's a part 3 to the sewers. The sewers were actually one of the cooler parts of Grancel, because it is very intricate, very Dark Souls-like, very much like the depths. And it's kind of interesting too, just so you think about it, this kind of brings things full circle, because we started our adventure in a sewer, and now we're ending our adventure in a sewer. It makes all sense. Alright, so first we need to go to that spot and examine the wall. Alright, so I do think it's interesting though that they didn't have alternate dialogue for starting on this side. Yeah, just like, okay, so according to the map, which, by the way, I'm glad we have the map now, because earlier we didn't have a map, and this got very confusing very fast. Okay, let's just run past that. Actually, what are our tactics right now? Our tactics are... I think this is probably okay. It'll enable us to be a bit spaced out. We should have Zen up front, though. Okay, so we went through there. Yep. Okay, so we need to right, down. Right, and then, I remember this corridor because it's like, I saw this and I thought like, that's so ominous, but it's really just a loading point. I guess they needed to, I guess from a game developer's perspective, just looking at this, they probably needed just a little extra space to load this section on the original hardware, which is probably why this even exists, because it seems like such an odd thing. Probably just because it was just taking up too much space and they needed to load in that way. Okay, so, okay, around there. So glad we did the side quest first. This makes this way easier. If we had done the side quest, I'm just imagining what this would have been like. We've had to go in this way, and then do the whole connecting thing. Would have been very confusing. Huh. Well, let me ask you this, Copper Nicholson. What's the highest level of education you've completed? Let's see here. This is the right spot. There's... No, this is that. Are you sure, Copper Nicholson? Because you seem to type with a bit more finesse than that. Oh, let me guess. You've got a PhD. I mean, Copper Nicholson could have a PhD. Do you have a PhD, Copper Nicholson? Do you go to college? The map of this area marked with the equal sign. That's right. The map of this area is marked with the equal sign. I do remember it being odd that there were these 3 sections here. Like, are these pools or something? No, I don't see anything special. Are these like swimming pools or something? But Zid, who would want to go swimming down here? Well, that's a fair point. Those royal families need sure know how to hide things. Oh, I suppose this will require a certain amount of searching. Or you can just bash it in with a hammer. Yeah! I'll go first. 3 hours later. So... here it is. Illusory wall detected, chat. Illusory wall. Nice work. Huh. Impressive. I've used some particular knack for finding hidden switches. For finding those illusory walls. Knack? It's just practice. You just naturally learn what to feel for. Naturally, eh? Now that's not a PhD. What's the highest degree you've earned? Tell me. Milliam, don't be impolite. People don't have to share what they've done. It's perfectly fine. Tell me, you weren't a phantom thief of some kind in your childhood, were you? No, it's like, I swear, Prince Olive, that I am not Phantom Thief B. That guy's awful. You know, the kind that shows up and plays and like. Oh please, I'm definitely not Phantom Thief. That guy's annoying. Take this to our side, guys. Let's get moving. Seriously. This is the real deal we got here. The real deal. The real cojones. I almost feel like we're getting set up here, chat, because it's not, I feel like we're gonna be in a situation where it's like you would think that this would be like a really strong team, and then there's just gonna be some enemy that comes waltzing in and just annihilates us. Oh, you graduated magna cum laude. That's awesome. Then yeah, Copper Nicholson. If you've graduated magna cum laude, then you absolutely can handle school. You got this. Oh, also, is this the map? Oh yes, it's number 2 right there. Okay. I was about to say, this feels like something map. So chat, this big windy path we have here, how much you want to bet there's gonna be a boss fight at some point in this section? This feels like a boss area, doesn't it? Like a Dark Souls 2 boss. Alright. Okay, the sheep monsters. Let's see around that. Okay. What is going on here? Well, we definitely want to go down first, since this will lead us to a dead end, and hopefully there'll be a treasure chest or something. What the heck is that? It's like some frog monster? Oh. Nope! No! Well, we're probably dead. We're not dead. Treasure chest. I'm expecting a trapped chest, so boop. Oh no! Okay, healing. Limit 1 per hero, dev team. Does that mean if we come back here as Estelle, if that's even possible, would we be able to get another one? Good question. Actually, hold on. If we, hold on, I'm going to try this. 1 per hero, they say. Oh, come on, am I not a hero? Look at that, Prince Oliver, I don't think you're a hero. There, Prince Oliver, it's not something to worry about. Here, watch. Limit 1 per hero. What? That's not 1 for me either. Looks like you're not a hero either, then. Oh, come on, I'm totally a hero. Where's my game? Okay. Alright. And now we can finally get this treasure chest that was always just out of reach. Where's it gonna be, Chad? Nope. Demons. What the? No, not that thing again! No! That thing was so annoying. The darn bonefish. We have a lot of these monsters. They're all on a line, too. I should back up for a second, because I just realized, like, if that thing's here, then we actually want to do that again. Because that stops it from getting closer to Joshua. We're gonna need Joshua's attacks. Alright. Actually, no, when it was confused last time, it couldn't attack, so... What about these things? They have a lot of health. Arts are ineffective, it says. We will see about that. I now understand why they're in a line. They're a firing squad. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Joshua has anti-sept all. He should be casting that. Hold on. Alright. Because these things are just arts casters, aren't they? Yeah, that was like chaos. Look at all those arts. Hope for a petrification. Actually, if anyone can... I don't have enough to do quick draw, so we'll have to go with that. Patient. Anti-sept all. Yep, you did. Nice. Hey, that was some solid damage. Good job, Resolver. Alright, so now we did that. Still muted. No! What? Huh. This is a tough one. Solid. Really need Albert back in the game. I guess if we also confused that one on the right, that would have been more advantageous. Not good. Ow. Get them, Joshua. How much? Okay, so... anything that hits like that. Discard just to be safe. There we go. Right, they self-destruct. Please work, please work, please work. Don't hurt Joshua, don't hurt Joshua. I hope it's not that big of an emotion. No! Joshua!
Not now.
Well, Zen got spirits points. That was a tough one. I do not want to do that again, though. That one was brutal. Reflector. Please be an orbit. You guessed it. It's empty. That it is. Is it an orbment? No! No! Protective coat reinforced with a special anti-art layer. Ah, my disappointment is palpable. Oh well. Alright, well, first things first, Zen. I get Fellas. There. Copper Nicholson says, you think Million should be in kindergarten? Rude, I take offense to that. I should be getting a PhD. In what subjects, Milliam? Why, what other subjects than Hammer Time? That's fair, Milliam. You are an expert in Hammer Time. Okay, so we got the armor that we can't use because of the challenge run rule sets, and now let's skedaddle. This is kind of bad though because we don't have any character points to work with. Actually, wait a minute. We can fix that. 1 second. Time to do the thing that we do when we're low on character points. And by that I mean, bonk whatever this is. Now we just mindlessly do this until that, and we run away. Then we repeat the process. For those who are wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically setting up a loop where we can. Oh, this thing's called a whale frog. Interesting. Anyway, what I was saying is, we're basically setting up a loop where we can easily just mindlessly attack directly without doing anything, and that lets us get character points back at an okay rate. The main reason we do it this way is because it lets us get character points back for free in a very low-risk way, as opposed to just using items or just trying to do these battles normally. Oh. Well, good job, Joshua. You got that death blow inflicted, but we're not trying to... One thing I am noticing, though, chat. The monster thing here says whale fraud, but it has the sign for a male. Are we going to fight like a whale fraud female that's going to be like some massive queen that's like a boss fight, I wonder? Something to consider. Well, we'll find out, won't we? No. Keep going. Behold. Hey, Thomas, what was your favorite time of school? Oh, I'm glad you asked, William. What was my favorite time of school? Because there's so many good memories from my different years in school. I'll have to think about that, William. Give me a second. I think, like, it's interesting because it's like there are moments in school throughout your time in school where it's like it's important. It's like, if I could just pick one moment. I think to me, because there's like many moments in my time in school that were important to me for different reasons. But if I were to just limit it to like a class, I think I can pretty safely say there was a class called Gifted Seminar, and it was a thing in my high school from like 9th grade through 12th grade. So you could argue that it's 4 classes, but it was important because it was like Gifted Seminar was a part philosophy class, a part college preparation class, and a part life preparation class. So we learned things like, we learned things like, philosophy of different things. We read stuff like the Legend of Vance and just analyze the philosophy, but we also would do things like have a project where we're pretending to buy a house, and we have to learn what the process is for doing that and making a budget and stuff like that. And then there was also just the whole college search process. I remember pulling out I remember my teacher had a very large book of different colleges of rankings of various kinds, and we used that to help search for colleges that we would apply for. It was all very useful, very practical stuff. And so was the philosophy too, because the philosophy thing was so important. It shaped a lot of how, not just my interest in studying philosophy in general and like really going into deeper meanings, but also just convinced everyone who was attending the class to learn how to evaluate their own philosophies and really challenge themselves. So I think like that class is easily like the most impactful to me, at least in primary school. Yes, in many ways, I treat my time in college as very separate from primary school since they're two very different times in your life. But yeah, if you were to say what was like my favorite class, Millian, that probably would be it, and that's because it had easily the biggest impact on me overall as a person. I see. Well, my favorite class is Class 7. Millian, that's all your classes. Who says I have to pick one? What was your favorite class in school, Copper Nicholson? I think what Milliam's asking isn't necessarily like favorite subjects either. It's like very specific. Like even if they're like, oh, I liked history class. All right, well, which which year of history and why. Whee! Alright. Right now we're trying to offer some mass character points and then we'll be good to go. I guess I could temporarily give Albert. Okay, let's replace Hit 2. Should have an action towards here somewhere. Yeah. We'll leave you action 3 temporarily. Just so that you can not do that. This might actually work out. Just so that you can actually do stuff a bit faster. See. So which year of math class was your favorite then, Copper Nicholson? Was it like 12th grade, 9th grade, 6th grade? Because, you know, they're very different types of things. Okay, there we go. Oh, calculus. Well, I guess it depends on when you learn it, because for some people, if they're going to learn calculus, it's not till they get to their first year of college. But for others, like myself, I think it was, I want to say my first time in calculus would have been like senior year of high school, maybe junior year, but that might have been pre-calc. I can't really remember. What I distinctly remember is I remember knowing enough calculus to where when I must have taken AP Calculus 1 or something, because when I got into college, I wasn't in Calculus 1, I was in Calculus 2. Because it was all about integrals. You think you're also in senior year. Gotcha. Yeah, calculus is interesting because it's like, you might think, it's one of those things where it's like, if you need it, it's phenomenal, and if you don't need it, you'll hardly ever use it. It's in that interesting balance point, because and with many things in school, it's often an either-or thing, where it's like either you'll use something all the time or probably almost never. Calculus is kind of one of those few classes where it's like in the middle. It's like, it's not like you'll use calculus all the time unless you have a job that's like very specifically built around it. But the moments where you do need it are like, it's so helpful. Let's see here. Well, there's never any harm in getting back into something that you enjoy. Like, just as an example of that, I like to do, like, in order to be productive, especially after a long day of work, what I like to do after a long day of work to make sure I'm being productive with my own projects, whether it's Hartwell or a video essay or something like that, is I spend about half of my time working on that fun project, and then the other half of the time playing a game or doing some other fun thing. And very recently, a game I started, you want to guess what game I started doing as part of this half Switch sort of thing. It was actually a game called Trackmania, and that might seem odd because you have to understand, if you've seen my channel, I've never like played a racing game at all on this channel. But like as a kid, my brothers and I really enjoyed playing the original Trackmania and Trackmania Sunrise. Because Trackmania is such a unique racing game. It's most racing games, they build a couple of tracks, And then they have like different car customization and stuff like that, and you're like racing against your friends, and that's like the driving factor, is to race against your friends. Trackmania is the opposite. It doesn't let you customize your car. Everyone has the same car. Like, you can customize like how it looks, but that is purely a cosmetic choice. It only lets you like change like the paint on it. Instead, Trackmania lets you customize the racetracks and create your own. And it's all about how the tracks are designed and the crazy physics that come with it, and it's awesome. Like, so fun to race on all the crazy tracks and like build your own tracks and share them with your friends. And just have that kind of self-improvement going. But the point the point is like, I thought like when I started playing Trackmania again, like, man, I'm going to be really awful at this, you know, because I haven't played a racing game in like over a decade. And, you know, after like maybe 30 minutes, I started to get the hang of it again. Was I as good as I was when I was a kid? No. But I was definitely starting to get the hang of it. I was having fun. So really, it's just a question of, if you have a skill that you used to love doing, or like a thing you used to love doing but you haven't done it in a while, just try it and keep going. Don't worry that your skills won't be exactly up to par to where they were before. I mean, I know like if I were playing a game of Super Smash Brothers, for example, I know I will never, probably ever have the same amount of skills playing that as I did when I was much younger, playing it all the time. But that's okay, because you can still have fun now. You said it, Antox. I like having fun with everything. I know you do, Milliam.
Take that.
Do. Things are happening. Running. Okay. There's always an opportunity to try something new, or to reconnect with something, or to go beyond. So much opportunity, so much fun to be had, so much growth. Sweet, that's video growth. Look at that. Everyone's back to 200 character points. Let's go. Now let's div. That back. Cool. All right. Go up this way. We get instantly ambushed. Oh, this looks bad. This looks really bad. We might die here. I think we're gonna die. We are going to die. What?
How could I fail?
Zed, run!
Not now.
Yeah, that was quite the ambush there. We're doing ordnance. Okay, let's go. Okay, treasure chest. Will this be a trap chest? Probably, so let's save. No, it wasn't. So you've returned. Oh, is this saying that Joshua returned? I wonder. Or is that just a joke? It could be both. Oh, we're almost there, chat. Okay. Almost there. Suspicious. Suspicious corridor is suspicious. Okay. Circle around, circle around. If... I feel like up here is going to be the quote-unquote correct way to go, so let's take the long way around. Actually, is it? It says 1. There's a bridge. Let's do this. Behold, we fight on the bridge. And by that mean we run away. Okay, we can just barely sneak around, okay. It's up here. Let's see here. No. No, we're gonna die, we're going to die, we're going to die, we are going to die. Seriously, the monsters in these sewers are like so colorful and so deadly. Like, they're green and red and blue. So like very, very colorful designs here, but they're also so deadly. Now speaking of so deadly, this is an ominous treasure chest. Look at this thing, chat. Look at it. It even has like the fact that it has 2 torches next to it makes it super suspicious. What's it gonna be? Like, what is this going to be? Well, if it's a mimic, we'll open it from the back, okay? Everything will be fine. Alright, it's these things again. Oh, it's the same thing! No! Ah! Oh, this thing's awful. Actually, hold. I have an idea. The idea is this. That's not gonna everyone know. That's bad. I was thinking maybe we could hit all of them. We'll hit most of them. Evil Eye. Alright. Well, actually, this will only save us from one, though, so... Thinking... What we did before worked. It was very annoying, but it did work. Alright, I guess we have to use an S-Craft. See a potential opportunity here, though, because... Where's the thing that gives me strength up? Okay, I know we're trying to save the monster sushi for specific situations, but I think this is one of those specific situations.
You're finished.
Since there's just so many of them. Yo, that's awesome. You go, Joshua. Huh. Well, that's a thing. Well, I'll tell you this much, Copper Nicholson. When I'm too tired to make the decision, you know what I like to do? I like to take a 30-minute power nap and see how I'm feeling after that. Because if I'm like feeling like so out of it and so tired that I'm like really struggling to make a decision, like that's usually a sign that my body's telling me that I just need to sleep, you know? Alright, got through that. Found cloak. The chest mocks you with its emptiness. Cloak? Wait, is it actually an orbit? Is it an orbit? I think it might be an orbit. Hold on. Is it an orbit? Please be an orbit. It is an orbit! Let's go! What do you do? What? No encounters? Whoa, okay. That's so interesting. Okay. Well, that was definitely worth it, though. If this is like the last dungeon, that'll be kind of funny. It'll be like, you have the ability to avoid encounters for like 5 seconds. Well, put that all over for the moment. Just so we can get past what's in front of us. So how does this work? Does it just mean that enemies won't come after us, or can we just like literally walk through them and it won't matter? Let's find out. I mean, we have that enemy on this bridge, so we can. Look at this, chat. Look, we're friendly. We're friendly. Yay! 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 Friendly friends. Friends. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. That's such a convenient quartz, isn't it? Alright, well, let's put that back on there. I'm astounded that's not a thing in... Like, is that a thing in future Trails games, or is it just unique to the Trails in the Sky series? Because I don't remember that in Trails of Cold Steel, nor do I remember that in Trails from Zero. I guess they decided, maybe they decided, like, the ability to just completely ignore counters is too busted. I mean, it's not like avoiding encounters was that hard to begin with, but... Oh, for a second there, I thought this was going to be an ambush point where we're just going to have, like... tons and tons of enemies just attack us all at once. No! I spoke too soon. No! But yeah, like I was saying, Copper Nicholson, when I'm like super tired and feel like I can't make the decision, what I like to do is I like to take a 30-minute power nap, and that helps me refresh a little bit and trying to see where I'm feeling, because oftentimes when I'm just too tired to make the decision, it's a sign that I need to sleep, you know? And then after that, then I can kind of go from there to see where things are. Okay, okay, so that's just... No. Oh dear, we're dead. We are dead, we are going to die. We are not dead, we are super dead. We have died. No. That went so wrong so fast, no.
I failed.
Well, like I was saying, like I said, taking a 30-minute power nap is what I like to do when I'm feeling overwhelmed and too tired. If besides that, if it's just a question of being too stressed about something, that's when I journal. So like I get out a pencil and paper, and I write down what's bothering me. I really try to go deep with it, and that can be scary sometimes. But it's helpful because you kind of get that all out of your head and onto the page, and then it frees up your mind to be clearer to do stuff, whether that's sleep or play a game or do things you like. It's helpful. Anyway, let's load back up again. Okay, so we just need to daddle around here. Okay. Alright, I think we're at the castle now. That's... Yeah, the door is a stone wall blocking the way. Oh no! Illusory wall detected. Whoops, I guess this is the end of line. Yes, there's a hidden door here. There's a switch to activate it. It's gonna be one of the torches downstairs, isn't it? You'll probably stay on standby until noon. Do something else! Ha! Alright, we'll wait here. When time comes, we'll go in. Oh, well, I guess we should just rest until then. Alright, sounds good, Copper Nicholson. Enjoy your nap. This is the theme of the Sky Bandits, or the Sky Bandits up to something. Josette, are you doing something? Alright, everyone, hold your positions. We will make our charge when the noon bell rings. Thought we'd actually end up piloting the Intelligence Division's airship. Creepy looking thing, isn't it? I'm not sure which I like less, this or the Skyband ship, or the fact that the Skyband theme is playing right now. So this is what the Skyband theme sounds like. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? You must admit, though, its specs are impressive. How did the Intelligence Division manage to get a ship like this? Yeah. It's a mystery, just like how they managed to get a hold of the dark thingy of doom. Hello, Your Highness. Sorry for the wait. Hello, Peyton. It's been some time. Who's that? Peyton works on the maintenance team for the Arsal. Oh, I'm just a lowly technician, sent from the Central Factory, but I'm actually Baron Blue Blonde. It's like, what? Plot twist? No, I'm just saying. Can you imagine, though, if this is Baron Blue Blonde? We're still in just lights of our sale, so there's quite a lot of data that needs to be collected. I mean, healthy is all relative. Personally, I don't really eat snacks all that much, so I can't really comment that much on it. It depends on what you've had for the rest of the day. Actually, I'll take some test flights. Oh, okay. Seemed to be flying just fine when we saw it in run. Well, normal flight is already stable. The development of the orbital engines is behind schedule, so we're just using an older, less powerful one for now. Since the Intelligence Division took her away, all test flights were halted indefinitely. That's gonna play into something. I think the fact that they said it's an older, less powerful version is going to be really, really important. Like, there's probably gonna be another airship that's like faster by like a noticeable margin. And that's going to be like really key to some plot point. Wait. I feel like I've seen The Matrix. So I've been predicting since the start of this chat that something bad is going to happen between Estelle and Joshua, and it's going to be at like a point, it's going to cause basically Estelle and Joshua to be separated for some reason. That's been my guess since the start of this game, ever since we heard whereabouts of Light. When Joshua was playing that on his harmonica, and then since we saw the opening. So, what if that's the reason? Like, what if they're both on like different ships? Estelle's on like the Arsail, and Joshua's on another ship. And that ship, whatever it is way faster than the Arsail is. And Estelle's like, we have to catch them. It's like, the ship should be able to catch it. Why can't it catch it? It's like, it doesn't have the right engine. Like, I could see that happening. I was wondering what to do with myself when Julie made contact with me, Grancel. Gotcha. We appreciate whatever you do. You call me. I've removed the lock, so you should be able to fly without any problems. She's a shrewd, maneuverable girl once she gets up and right, so bear that in mind when you're flying. Whatever you do, don't let Estelle have control. Come on, Charizard, I always wanted to fly. Estelle, you should probably let me fly. I'm the only one who actually has. I understand. Now let's go ahead and get started. Where are we? Hold on a second. I'm curious, where actually are we? Herb Scenic Route. I do not remember this location. This is definitely off the beaten path. Maybe over here? Any secrets? It's already almost noon. If everyone's ready, we should board the ship. Roger. I wonder, where's that go? Does that just go back to the Herb Scenic Route? If it does, I wonder if there's like speedrunning techniques to actually like get to this map early somehow and just, you know, get to this point. That'd be interesting. Oh right, I brought all of my tools to move everyone's orphans just in case. I could also make a few tools and pieces of equipment. That's ominous. Really? That was thoughtful of you. You're like the last merchant before the final boss, aren't you? Oh boy. That should be useful. Thank you very much. It's really no big deal. I can help out. Just say the word. This is practically screaming we're before the final boss. Well, yes. Well, since you offered. This is probably gonna be our last opportunity to do this, if I had to guess. I think having a 10% chance to confuse is very helpful. So how is Chloe doing on quartz? Let's find out. Oh, no, she has stuff. Okay. Oh, that works. Oh yeah, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, everyone! Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. Okay, so looking at all this stuff, I feel like the most useful stuff is going to be freeze. Just have that. Let's have a confused. I definitely want to give Estelle EP Cut 3 if we can fit it in somewhere. The Eagle Eye is like super useful. Like Eagle Eye has been so helpful. I think EP Cut 3 just has more to offer. Not just because it's going to let us, you know, effectively cast twice as many arts, but I think it's also... Yeah, it's giving us a couple of other options, so I think that makes it worth it. As I always give Charizard Eagle Eye. Yeah, we give her Forte, so that's something. Think about that. Ah, I see Copper. What? Oh. Enjoy the comic books. I think it's worth it just to be able to see enemies from a distance. There you go, Charizard. It's already almost noon. Can we start the launch? It's equipment. That's right. We're gonna mess with our gear. We should talk to the cat. Yeah, this feels like the last hurrah before the final dungeon, so perhaps, or final boss, who knows. It's already almost noon. Shall we start? Board! I understand. Hey, could you help us? Watch with that. Life will be at you. You can just focus on flying, Your Highness. It's finally time, Shara. Yes! Nothing difficult mission, but the fundamentals are important as ever. Speed and power. What? Sorry, speed and status. The clock has struck noon. It begins. Darn. I'll say it started. Let's go, Dorothy. We got a good spot to watch. Wait! Let me set up the exposure quartz! Hey, what's going on? You haven't shown up in 3 days, and... Big story, based on the history of liberal news. I'm not super familiar with superhero Scott Nicholson, so I can't really comment. Let's see, the Castle controls are in the Royal Guard office. It's downstairs. Got it. Let's get going. Alright, this is it, chat. I guess, let's see, what's an example of that in Star Trek? I think the pilot from Stranger in the World is pretty cool. Okay, so we still can't go that way. So if I think correctly, the fastest way to get where we need to go is going to be this way. What? Intruders? Oh, I must be thinking of a different character then. Well, yes, I guess you could tell us that. Like just so you know, just a minute. Let's go. Oh. Oof. This is gonna be chaos. Let's go over there. Joshua's dead already? No. No. Well, this is unfortunate. I do have that. How much health do these guys have? Enough to be annoying. Try and pull out a defeat here.
Let me show you the true essence of beauty.
The true essence of beauty. Bam! Oh, Julian's straight though, Copper Knuckleson. Alright, get up, Zed! Oh, man, oh, man. Wow, we're almost there. Okay, I think I just need to use the S-Straps right off the bat because this is untenable right now. Actually, maybe not. Or actually, that was very untenable. We keep getting AT delayed, and they can revive, so yeah, we're dead. We're super dead. Yep. Let's try that again. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, he's canonically straight, Copper Knuckleson. Let's do that. Bam! Ow. Let's just see if we can't get another Chaos Brand off. There'd be confusion. Oh, that was unfortunate. Damn. Okay.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Well, not to start them. Nice Kitty Cats. Let's see what we can do about that data troll. Keep your eyes open for more spec ops. If it's us, no name through here, or my name is Cindy Immovable. And the time the Heaven's Gate opens. Thus begins the final movement. What the? Are we all told Locknor wasn't the opening? What? Impossible. Here it goes. It's at. Someone had better tell me this is a bad joke. Why is the gate open? Somebody's getting yeeted into the moat. Your orders, Captain. Enemies can breach the castle at any moment. All raid members of the first platoon to the foyer of the double. Allow no one to enter. No one! Should we send someone to just, close the gate? No, we're going to do this my way. Yes, ma'am. What a disgrace. The enemy is not routed before I have to report to His Excellency. Captain. Let's put out spread it inbound. Darn it. So that was their ploy? But the plan might work. Oh, Captain Amalthea boss fight. Let's go. Yes. This is a fight I've been waiting for. Estelle Bright, I had you pegged from the start. But Princess Claudia, now that I didn't see coming. You literally locked me in that royal via. Fair point. Captain Amalthea, stand aside, or else you will be bounced by my big stick. I'm here to demand the release of my grandmother. Watch your tongue, girl. Uh-oh. That's bad. Bye, Scheherazade. Scheherazade, I swear. Scheherazade! I love how she just attacks Estelle immediately. Like this is like that's the threat of Estelle. Okay, okay, so this is the thing. That's the little single tap thing. Alright. Now the all-important question. Can Captain Amalthea be confused? If the answer to that question is yes, we're in business. If the answer to the question is no, then we're in for a tough time. I haven't seen much of Laura that's Copper Nippleton. Alright. So now we have to take what little opportunity we have to do something about Captain Amalthea. I think... I doubt this will work, but you never know. Maybe she's weak to death blow? Huh? Okay. Alright, Scheherazade. you have Spiral Flare. Ooh. That could be useful. We'll go with Fair.
Take him down.
Yes, take them. Alright, so that'll help. Charizard can only be attacked this turn if we don't do anything. Uh-oh. Whoa, poison bullets. That says a lot about her character. Alright, Estelle Bright. Charizard is 100% about to go down. Not really much I can do about it either since she's so far away. Well, now that Charizard's probably going down. Let's, Actually, I could Earth Guard. That would kind of only delay the inevitable, though, here, so let's Chaos Brand just to be safe.
Someone's been naughty.
Get him, Charizard. Nice damage. Wow, attacking Chloe of all things. Well, this is unfortunate. There's Chaos Burn. I think La Tiara is probably the play. Actually, no. Do we have, No, we don't have Earth Wall. Okay, La Tiara then. Ow. Okay. Never flown now. Going for that instant kill. Okay, so she can't be instant killed. At least we know now. Charizard, no!
Can't be.
Yes. We do have Phyllis. We also need to defeat them. I think we do everything we can to finish this fight. Ow! Alright, heaviest attack I have, Aerostorm. Bit overkill, but why not? Come on, Estelle. Finish them. Well, I mean, an obvious one is going to be lose from, from, Owl House. Awesome character.
Piece of cake.
Sorry, Charizard. Ah, come on. What's this? Who was that anyway? Colonel Richard's second in command. Your stereotypical femme fatale. That would explain it, yeah. Now, on to the royal keep. Yes, let's hurry. Please help. Okay. Right, we're all healed up. We're so far alive. I found them. This way. Uh-oh. Here they're coming in. Persistent, aren't they? I've really gotta make sure that we're closer together. This is... What is this nonsense? This looks awful. So I think, get you. I really doubt change tactics to everyone to be a bit more towards one side. Chloe, you're on healing duty, okay? So is it more valuable to get? I think getting everyone to be attacking each other is going to be more valuable. Well, let's see. We have I mean, we obviously have Mako Montancho and Ryuko and Nunji Chuzure and Lady Satsuki. Now,
It can't be.
Charizard, not again. We have, attack each other, yes. This is definitely a fail. Where's my reviving stuff? There's Art.
Right.
Oh, that's annoying. No,
So sorry.
I should have. No. Well, this is unfortunate. This might actually be the time to use. I should have some, right? The There ain't the thing that's. No, I don't have the thing. He also has to charge points or one. We're in this, chat. We're in this for the long haul. Oh, there's no lost confusion. We're dead. Well,
It can't be.
we need to change our tactics there just because Charizard being out of position is just throwing that entire fight off. Okay, that should be better. Charizard, I swear. No!
Can't be.
No, we'll have to make this work, so... Slap Chloe.
Light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant blast!
Yes, that's one down. Oh, that's bad. We're dead.
I'm sorry.
Well, that ran out of confusion at like the worst possible moment.
Can't be.
Ow. Let's try that again. This is a deceptively difficult fight. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. Can play. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay, there we go. Lots of confusion from them. I'm confused. So much confusion. Boop. Yes. Alright. One left. Whoa, Charizard does good melee damage. Okay.
Oh, are we done already?
Take that! Hey, it's not all of that. No, we'll take that. Here they come. We shall not pass. So we must, and we will. Come on, just try and stop us. What? Oh, those things again? This could be bad. This is really bad. Ha! Try me. Fusion. Hold. You missed. Alright, let's continue the fusion strats. Fusion strats, fusion strats, fusion strats. Right, I remember those dozers being annoying because they inflict the AT delay effect. Okay. Oh, one down. Uh-oh. That one ran out. Not a good sign. The instants are slow. Nice. So much confusion, so little time. Gone. Alright.
Take him down! Yeah!
Okay. I was ready for the fight of the century. Demon Dozer versus Demon Dozer. Ow. Yay! Here comes the chaos. Oh, yeah, petrify. Well, that one's done.
Oh, are we done already?
Alright, we're still in this chat. Okay. Oh, okay. Traitors, you dare come here? Do you guys realize I am the new king? Oh, don't brush your goofy hairdo. You ain't king yet. What? You're great to done it. We are with the president. At the request of Her Highness, Prince Claudia, we are here to free the queen. It would be best for all involved if you quietly stood aside. Claudia? Darn her. Uncle Dunham, please stop this. Oh, Richard is just using you. What? Who are you? Claudia, is that you? What happened to your hair and your clothes? We have comprehension. Repeat, we have comprehension. Oh, he still doesn't notice that we first met him run. No idea what you're talking about, but he doesn't seem the most observant sort. I should have told him sooner. How dare you make a fool of me? It's because of things like this that those creatures known as are not to be trusted. Sly, narrow-minded, nitpicking, nagging. Are you done? No, I'm not done. Always ruining my plans. Always, he's destroying my dreams of being, a ruler. It's not for any fault of my own, I'll have you know. How could I ever give up the crown to such a vile creature? Estelle's about to go insane, isn't she? She's just gonna be like, I'm going to swirl my staff really fast and yeet you off this castle. Do you understand? Huh? I mean, Your Grace, I don't think that was the right thing to say. Maybe you should apologize. Vile creatures, huh? I'll show you vile. My, I believe you just fell from stupid to suicide. After all, that's a mighty courageous sentiment to vocalize when in the presence of 3 armed women. I'm sorry, Uncle. You're gonna die now. Bye. In this, I cannot defend you. Oh, he's an enemy. Okay. Interesting. What does he do? I honestly didn't expect we'd have to fight him. Okay. Okay. No, we just actually fight. Okay. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay. Well, we know from before that, easily these guys are a huge threat to chaos, more chaos. Let's go. Yes. I remember that's from the Via that the halberd soldiers do just an absurd amount of damage. I'm not the one at fault here, it's you. That's funny. Okay, so what we'll do now, Estelle. Strongest attack. Let's go for Goal Shadow Spear. How about reward? Oh, interesting. Healing, blowing. Keep going. Really got confused. No. Oh. Whew. Saved by one singular space. Estelle would have died. That was the wrong spell. No! I can't believe I cast the wrong spell. No. That was the wrong spell. I panicked and tasked mute instead of. Oh no. Oh no. Well, Estelle's dead. We're all dead.
I'm so sorry.
I misclicked once, and that's our punishment. Well, we're done super dead, aren't we? Unless. Should always prefer Sylph and Whip, and then just an S-Draft. Could this be enough? Probably not, but we're gonna try.
Someone's been naughty.
Well, that was enough, okay. Can Charizard survive long enough for this to matter? The answer is probably not, because his guns are very dangerous. Alright, well.
It can't be.
Let's try that again. That's a very winnable fight. That's actually good that they got strength up, because that's going to make them hit each other much harder. Yep, that's a one shot. Save me, Philip. I just gotta recast Chaos Brands. Oh no, no, Estelle.
Sorry.
Estelle. We're so dead. Flowing limbs! Odd. Odd. No, that timing's awful. Hey, best. Yes. Yes. Well, we need to defeat this guy immediately or we're dead, so... Charizard did the thing.
Someone's been naughty.
Boom. Oh, that counts, okay. That's Duke done and surrendered. Well, that settles that. Now then, shall I show you just how vile a woman can be? Maybe I should give him a taste of a ladylike whipping. Stay back! Please, stay back! I might be able to tell them off. If you do, I swear I'll be Her Majesty's very own human shield. Mommy! Be gone. Oops, maybe overdid with threats. Well, this is the cold hard truth might be the best medicine he ever gets. Yes, it's an important situation he's gotten himself into. Still, I cannot allow my unconscious uncle to simply be left. Your Grace. Hi, Philip. Mrs. Estelle and Your Highness. I can offer no words to make up for my master's behavior in this instance. He was awful. As the man who raised him, responsibility is mine to bear. Please, I ask that you punish me in his stead. No! No, Philip, you're great. No, you're fine. Philip bows head deeply. Hey, hold on a second. Please, Philip, lift your eyes. We're here to help my grandmother, to save the Queen. We have no intention of doing anything to the Duke. Yet. I would appreciate it if you would take him to my room. Your Highness. He's not actually hurt, he just ran into a stone wall. That's his fault. He just passed out from the shock. Thank you so much, all of you. I'll not forget the boon you've granted. We are barely hanging in there. We might actually be low on stuff. Okay, well we do have VP charges, and I think we might actually need to use them now because we are getting quite low, and I don't... Alright, I think this will be a good spot to wrap things up for right now, chat. Because I feel like there's probably gonna be a boss fight if I had to guess. So, actually, have we ever been in this room? Oh, it's Chloe's room. Duke Dunn is unconscious. Okay. Well. Anyway, I'll have to say. This is a spot to wrap things up. If you're watching on Twitch, we're posted around for raid, but if you're watching on YouTube and I saw it, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You're watching my player. It's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an amazing night.